Welcome to So Many Whatnots. I'm Willow, and this is my channel where I share about my quilting and sewing adventures. Hi, it is Monday, December 8th, and this is my 7th episode. Guys, I'm really excited about today. I have a couple updates. So I have my notes right here. Just a couple updates. So yesterday was my son's football banquet, and he is a senior, and so that was really fun to go to. Happy time. They treated the seniors like royalty. They had them all up on like a platform, like you would see a wedding party at a wedding, and it was just so cool. It was so neat. I had a great time. My anxiety behaved, so I was able to stay the whole time with zero panic attacks. It was really great, really great. The other thing that happened this weekend, this whole week was pretty uneventful, but yesterday morning, I broke my coffee cup, my favorite coffee mug. I had bought it. It is handmade pottery, and I had bought it at a craft show that my sister did because she does woodworking and does a lot of craft fairs. And I saw this pottery booth, and their stuff is so gorgeous. And that's the coffee mug I've been using in every single video. While me and my younger son were watching church online, our cowboy church that we go to now, I was quilting, okay? I was working on Georgetown right back here because, you know, deadlines and whatnot. And so I'm sitting at my desk. I have the live stream on the computer. I'm sitting here quilting. My coffee cup is on the desk, and somehow ends up all over me, all over my quilt, and just shatters on the floor. Guys, what a waste of coffee, am I right? It's a good thing I don't get too attached to things because yeah, that could have been very devastating. And while it sucks big time, I just grabbed another cup. So now I'm using my Cornhusker. It's actually my late husband's coffee mug. And so that's my new mug for now. I have a couple other really cool pottery ones, but they're more like for the spring. So yeah, I broke my coffee mug, guys. I did order a couple, let's see, Missouri Star had a couple on sale, so I just ordered a couple new mugs. But for now, it's all about the Huskers. Okay, and the last update I have, guys, 500 subscribers. Wow. Wow. A couple weeks ago, I mentioned that, you know, I had gotten 200, and that was huge. That was like so shocking. But now I woke up, and it was this morning that I got the 500th subscriber. So wow, guys, thank you so much. I am so appreciative and so grateful. And wow, that's so cool. So thank you so much. I'm so glad that you guys are liking my videos and listening to me yap on about quilting, fabric, my never-ending projects. Yay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so typically I would start with acquisitions, but it is 11 a.m. and I am waiting for one more box. But I thought I would start the video, kind of go through everything else, and then we'll open a box from my Black Friday shopping later. And I kind of already opened one. So, yeah. Let's start with progress this week. So we'll start with Georgetown since it's right here. And I just brought it up just to show people who may not have seen my other videos what I'm talking about. And because that one video, I had a really hard time talking about it without it here. So this is my Georgetown. This is what I'm working on. This is on a deadline. I am trying to get it quilted before Christmas, the weekend before Christmas, I believe. I need to have it finished. So I've been quilting away. I have, let's see, I have to finish this today right here. So I did these two this morning, and then I moved my hoop. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I can't count. 5? Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's part of that. Yeah, so about 5 and a little teeny bit right here on the border. And so that'll be about 2.5 hours this evening. I go to bed at like 9 o'clock. So I will sit down after dinner and finish that. So then I just have a lot of tiny little stitches yet to make. I just have 2 more rows. So 8 blocks. Yeah, 8 blocks left to quilt. And then I'll flip it upside down here and kind of show you a little bit of what I've already done. And it's upside down, so it's a little hard to see, but you can kind of see the quilting on that a little bit. And the back. See if I can get a little closer. No, you just really can't see it that well on the back. Anyways. So that is Georgetown. Yay. It's getting there, guys. I'm a little hyper today. I've had a little too much coffee already this morning. And I'm really in a very good mood, and I feel really good. Those of you with chronic diseases or conditions or autoimmune disorders, you know, stuff like that, you understand that you have your good days, your bad days, your worst days, your better days, and today it's a good day. And I am mentally there for the most part. never quite mentally there, but so yeah, I'm having a good day. So this video is a little more upbeat than my normal hello, you know, brain foggy, crazy. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, if you're a sufferer of any of that stuff, you totally get what I'm talking about. And today's just a good day. So, yay. Grateful for that also. So grateful for that, because these are the days when I get my dishes done or my house vacuumed. You know, I get things accomplished. So I did my dishes this morning. And again, if you get it, you get it. That's a big deal. So, okay, let's move on to the Saltwater Sampler, which I have in front of me. And this is another Christmas deadline type deal, possibly New Year's, somewhere around there. So I I worked really hard on this week. I took 3 days, 2 days, like 2.5 days. One day I had other things to do to prepare for the football banquet. And so I hardly got any sewing done at all. But on day 1, I got all the pieces cut and 3 blocks, 6 blocks? Oh, now I don't remember. I did a lot of work on it. We'll put it that way. I want to say I got 6 blocks done. I'm pretty sure I put it on my Instagram. Sometimes I don't get very good reception and stuff here. Let me see. Oh, half the blocks finished. Okay, so 6 days ago, I got all the cutting for the blocks, and then 6 of the blocks finished. So that is this one back here is 1. And I have all the blocks finished now. So I'm going to show you those quick. So there's 1 up there. 2. Try to at least make these nice again for when I put them away. 3. And there are 4 different types of blocks, and there's 3 blocks of each. Let's see if I get this in the whole screen here. I love this color. This is so pretty. And I really love this collection of fabric. Now, I'm not sure if they are all Laguna Sunrise. Is it Laguna Sunrise? I think it's called. And this is Sherry McConnell and Chelsea Stratton. And it's featuring Laguna Sunrise. So I'm not sure if they're all Laguna Sunrise fabrics, but you know, it doesn't really say in here. It just says the quilt kit said featuring Laguna Sunrise, so there might be a few that aren't, and I'm not sure. But I just love these. They're so bright and so fun. And I really, really think the person I'm making this for will really like it. And these were I think these were the first 3 that I had made. And they're fairly simple blocks. Now I did these all on the machine because it is a gift and it needs done fast. So it wasn't one I sat around hand stitching. I would have loved to, because again, these are pretty simple blocks to make. I didn't find them too difficult at all. And the most difficult one, which again, I didn't find difficult because I've made flying geese a couple different ways, and I've made a lot of half square triangles, square and square. But this would be the one if you had trouble with any of them. And oh, I have that up here. And that is only if you have never made flying geese, which are these little blocks here, or a square and a square, which are these here and in the middle. And they give really good instructions in the book. So I do believe a fairly dedicated beginner could make this quilt. Dedicated, is that the right word? I'm not sure. But I think a beginner could easily make this quilt. Again, just paying real close attention to the points and measuring and, you know. For this quilt, usually when I use my machine, I do not mark my 1/4 inch with a pen. And I did for this. And let me tell you what, my points came out so much better. I have a quilt that it's in the middle of being quilted because I had to get Georgetown done. So I quit, I think that's lattice. And I believe I showed that in my first video. But as soon as Georgetown is done, I'll be quilting that one again. So we'll see that one again in a few weeks, hopefully. Come on, Georgetown. Let's get going. So I did mark these, and let me tell you, my points are so much better. And I took my time, but I sewed faster. And what I mean by that is I used the fastest setting on my machine. But because they were marked, it was a little easier to go faster than if I was using, you know, the guide on my machine. And I also have a line marked in Sharpie, but I don't know. It's worth the extra time to mark your 1/4 inch just to get those beautiful points. And my lattice quilt is a mess. I mean, I have points cut off everywhere, and that's okay. That one is for me. It's not a gift. But I really wanted this one to just be a little extra, you know, a little extra nice. The other thing I got done on that is all of the sashing. And I believe this is sashing and border. Yeah, sashing and border. So these are all cut, sewn together, and ironed. There's a lot of those. That's not as fun to sew together. These are not as fun because it's just straight sewing. And same with these. And these are going to be the little cornerstones right here. These little, and then the sashing is this, which is really hard to see. Actually, I can't even see it barely. I can barely see it in the photo. Because it blends in with the background fabric. So it is white and gray, but you really only see the gray. Okay, so the cornerstones, the sashing, I will put this together this week. Oh, I'm gonna put this together this week. Then I do need to go to one of my local quilt shops and get batting. And I know the one I'll go to because they're just, I know. So I have tried the batting that comes in the packs. And I have talked about this before, and I don't care for it. It's not bad batting by any means. It's great batting. It just gets really fuzzy. All these little fuzzes. Whoop, see, I'm dropping them. All these little fuzzes, they get everywhere while I'm constantly picking them off. This is 100% cotton. Oh, what's it called again? I should have looked that up. It's something with Dream. And this is the lightest one. forget, Dream, something Dream, Quilter's Dream or something maybe like that. I'll buy it again. Don't get me wrong. I will use it again. It's just not my favorite. So I will be going to the quilt shop closest to me. There's 3. I've been to 2, and they each have their own unique. So this one that I'm going to go buy my batting at sells batting off the roll. And I am using that for lattice. And I believe my snowman quilt I am using it for. Yes, I remember picking it out. Okay. And then they carry a lot of quilt kits, which is where I got the lattice also. And I'll just put a link to the first video if I put it in there. I think I did. So you know what I'm talking about. I don't believe I have a good photo of it. And then my other quilt shop, the second one across the river, that one's a little farther away, and they have more fabric, more pre-cuts, and all the thread you could ever want. And when I say thread, I'm talking about like the DMC thread, the Pearl 8 cotton, all the thread. Okay, so if I need thread, I make the trek over there. And the other one I am still trying to get to, and it might be after Christmas until I get down to that one, but I really want to check that out and see what they have at the other one that's pretty close. And by close, I mean, that's probably a half-hour drive. So it's not too far, but it's far for me, I guess, because of my issues. Anyways, let's move on because I've been jabbering here for a while. And I'd really like to do the unboxings. If I don't get to it, I might have to make a second video, but hopefully I'll get to it. Okay. Yap. You guys don't mind though. Let's see here. Okay. The Farmer's Wife is the other thing I worked on this week. Now, last week I announced that I'm going to do like a quilt along. I am hand sewing this entire quilt. And if you want to sew it with me, which you do not have to, I'm going to make a video every week. And I'll probably... So these videos I make on Monday. Every Monday, I make this video. I edit the video. And that's why it gets up Monday evening. Or I try to get it up by 5. And so these are not really pre-recorded, if you know what I mean. Now, where my son really wants to edit, I may start recording these on Fridays, but for right now, I like how it's going. Now, the Farmer's Wife quilt, I will probably pre-record. Now, the reason I worked on it this week a little bit is because I want to make sure I am doing the best job I can possibly do showing you how to make these and have them come out the right size. I'll explain that in a minute. So this is the Farmer's Wife. And I'll be making the 1930s. There's, I believe, 3 Farmer's Wife books. I have 2 of them. I chose the 1930s. This is the quilt on the back. Let's see if I can get that up real close. It's not the greatest. And this, oh, I'm so excited for this. You can kind of see a little preview of the blocks. And some of them look really difficult. And some of them have a ton of pieces like this one. And so I kind of wanted to go through and make a few blocks. So what I did was just that. I made 4 blocks. Okay, guys. Week 1 is going to be the first week of January. I have not yet picked a day of the week, but I would like to do them all the same day every week. I would like to do 2 or 3 blocks a week after the... Scotty, can you not do that? My cat's playing with plastic because she likes plastic. I would like to do 2 to 3 a week, depending on the difficulty and the time. These take anywhere from 2 to 5 hours. The one behind me, 5 hours start to finish. That is tracing the template onto the fabric, cutting out the fabric, pinning it, sewing it, marking it, start to finish. It's a long time to do one of these, and they're only 6.5-inch blocks. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, it is going to take a very long time to hand piece this together, but it's going to be such an amazing accomplishment. I'm so excited. So, I'm not going to promise 2 to 3 a week. I will promise like 1 a week. But there are 99 blocks, and I would like to do it in less than a year. Okay, I don't want to spend 99 weeks making this quilt. So, I'm just going to go through what I did this week, and I started with this one. And that's number 20, Caroline, and I put a little tag so I know what it is. And this one I marked 1/4 inch, and it turned out to be too small. The points are great. It looks wonderful. Everything, it's square. But it's only 6 inches. And I found out why. Let me actually show you why. When I measure, okay, I use this guide, which is the 1/4 inch. And this is so crazy. Not exactly sure how to show you this. Let's see here. I usually put it right on that line, okay? I had to move it over just that much, okay? Usually I put it on the line. I moved it right to the inside, okay? So the edge of the fabric is actually inside the dotted line, okay? So then I sewed on the line, and I did number 12, Becky, which is very simple. This will probably be one of the first blocks we make because it is a simple block, and we really want to get technique down before we do anything else, right? If you're new at hand sewing, this is going to be a challenge, but you can do it, okay? And this is why we want to start here. If somebody is brand new, this is the block. One of them. There's a few really simple blocks in there. This one's a lot more challenging to get your points right. But these templates make it a lot easier to get points perfect. It's insane. Okay. So that one I measured and sewed on the line. It came out exactly 6.5, but there aren't many pieces to it. So then I moved on to a more difficult one. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Like, what happened here? Look at these edges. If I were to sew this to a quilt, like to piece together, I would chop off every single one of these points. Like, how did this happen? Look at this. This is so cute, but this is not usable. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. It could possibly go in the quilt and just be completely cut off, but it's not going to. This one, I measured, on the line and did like a scant fourth, okay? And that's what happened. Okay, so we're just gonna put that down and forget it exists. It was a good lesson though, and that's why I'm doing this now. Okay, so this one turned out beautifully. Okay, now I did have a little bit of the same issue on this side, but you can barely see it. You know, it's nothing compared to the other one. So with this one, I measured how I showed you right inside the dotted line. And then I sewed, okay, when I hand sew, I measure and I sew on the line. I always sew on the line. That is how I learned. That is what I like, that's just what I learned. And pretty much YouTube and trial and error is what taught me how to sew. And so, pun intended, so, okay, sorry. Sometimes I crack myself up for like no reason. What was I talking about? Oh gosh, Graves brain. Whew, I'm gone. Yes, I measured right inside the dotted line, and then I sewed right to the side of the line. So not directly on the line, but right to the side. There's no gap between the line. Like if this were the line, I literally sewed right here with no gap at all. And this one turned out perfect. So it is also 6.5 inches, which is what they are unfinished. So when the whole quilt is sewed together, it'll be 6-inch blocks, which is what this one turned out to be. So you can kind of see the difference in what happened. Maybe. Let me see if I can get that on there. And see how different those are. And that's why I did this. Now, if you end up with all 6-inch blocks, whatever, you're just going to have a smaller quilt. But if they all have that 1/4 inch there, so that you're not cutting your points off, that's fine. I can't get it to, oh, wrong hand. I'm looking at the camera and trying to, yeah, it's not working. Anyways, I prefer mine to be how they're supposed to be, which just for this one, you know, because there are a lot of blocks, a lot. And I want to go through all 99. Now, 99 are not going to be in the quilt. In the back of the book, it does have layouts, and I believe queen size is what I am aiming for, and I'll need 94 blocks. But I want to do all of them. And so, you know, I'll end up with a pillow or something. Or I'll end up with some of these. And yeah, we don't know what will happen with those. So anyways, that aside, first week in January will be the prep video where I just kind of go through how I am preparing, which I am preparing now, and doing a little bit of filming while I do that. This week, I will probably not be, because I am really going to really work on these 2 projects, and I really need to get those done. So, Oh, okay. We are going to, let me look at the time, 35. Wait, okay. We're going to go into a little bit of acquisitions now. And the reason I saved the farmer's wife for last is because I got 3 jelly rolls and already opened them up. All right, look at those fabrics. I know it's hard to see them all, but yay. I'm so excited as I drop them on the table. Okay, so these are, oh goodness, where did I put the labels? They're in a box. They're in one of the boxes. Okay. These are for the Farmer's Wife quilt. And there are 3 packs of jelly rolls. And I do have a stack of 10-inch squares coming also. Because there are some bigger pieces, but a lot of the pieces can be cut out of jelly rolls. And I just wanted the most diverse reproduction prints I could get. So I got 30s Playtime by Moda. And this is the one the layer cake is coming in, is 30s Playtime. I got Dilly Dally by Maywood Studio, a Kim's Cause collection. And I got Aunt Grace Goes Scrappy by Marcus Fabrics. And that has the tag on the back. And I was thinking about picking up a fat quarter bundle in Aunt Grace Goes Scrappy. I really like that one. Unfortunately, I mixed them all together and I can't tell you which are which anymore. Which is good because it's a scrappy quilt, and so that's perfectly fine. All right. I also got new fabric scissors, but I just got those off Amazon. Let me see. They are just the normal Fiskars, and I tied a little piece of fabric on them because they're fabric scissors, and I have the same ones for cutting out the templates. Okay, I have been waiting to open these. So there's a couple things in here. First is the mystery grab bag. If you spent so much and whatnot, you got a grab bag from Fat Quarter Shop. I'm going to put that aside. A couple more things in here. Okay. Oh, before I get to the box, my dear Jane came. This is so exciting. I am collecting fabric for this. I want to do reproductions or something like Kim Deal, which is pretty close to reproduction. And so this will be way far away in the future. But I can't wait to make this. But I got this from Dilly Dally and it came. And I did talk about this last week that I had ordered this. Okay. So from Fat Quarter Shop, I got the reproduction fabrics. And I got this French general stuff I can't say. I'm just going to show you. It's like joie de vivre. I don't know. I don't know French, but it looks French. That, whatever that is. And so I got 2 jelly rolls of this. And the panel, well, let's just open it. I'm totally okay opening all this stuff. This will be a project for this year, this coming year, 2026. Okay. So this is pre-printed and it's for embroidery. And let me stand up here so you can see all of it. Okay. And then there is more. And so this is just a big panel. And so what I have planned for this is kind of, well, I don't have a plan per se. I did just order some more fabric for borders and bindings because I have a general idea. So they have a pattern that uses these embroidered squares in like the not the center, but kind of all over. And then it just has strips all around. I like it, but not enough to do it like that. I think I may do more of a log cabin style with these as the center, or maybe like a courthouse steps, some kind of more cohesive, I don't know if that's the right word, structured, oh, getting a phone call, sorry. Something, I'm not sure. Anyway, so there's the panel. And this will be much later. I'm not sure when I'll work on that yet. But then I have the jelly rolls and I'm going to open one of them. This one didn't come with the plastic. My cats won't be happy about that. They like plastic. Okay. And I probably won't open it fully because once you open them, you never get them back, you know. But I will just flip through these real quick. And these are just really pretty. And just going to go through real quick. I love this one. Whoops, forgot one. Getting fuzzies in my coffee. Uh-oh. This is going to be a really, really pretty quilt when it's done. I think you could do anything with these fabrics and it would make a gorgeous quilt. So I'm really excited. I was eyeing this for a while, and when the Black Friday sales came, I was like, yep, I'm just gonna get it. I really like that one. The colors are really nice. It's dropping all the fuzzies. Oh, missed one. I don't know if you can see it, but some of these have like really tiny stripes. They just really, they look like a solid, but they have stripes. All right. There's like a pile of cotton dust or whatever it's called. Oh, my arm's getting tired. Whew. All right, almost done. I love this one. And the last one. So this is going to be just really fun. And I'm doing a lot of gift quilts lately. Look at that. I love that. And this one, I think is kind of just going to be for me. I just really loved it. I haven't really found, nothing has really spoken to me on the gifting front. Oh yeah, I'm not getting that back together even like this, but oh my gosh, I'll show you in a second. I I haven't really found anything that like speaks to me about a certain person. There are a couple of people I am looking for to make quilts for, and I just haven't really found the right. This is what happens when you undo a jelly roll. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so that's the French General, whatever it's called. Anyways, I haven't really found fabric that says, oh, this is for this person. You know, you just kind of see some fabric and you're like, that is definitely for this person. Or you have a quilt in mind and you finally see fabric and it's like, oh, that's the one. So, okay. I'm going to open a mystery grab bag while I wait for that other package, and we'll go from there. Mystery. Guys, I got this last week right after I posted my video. Like the day after, I think I got it Tuesday. And so this has literally been sitting just taunting me all week. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, sorry. First thing. Honeybee sticker set. Decorate your notebooks, planners, binders, and more with these cute stickers in 6 colors. Ooh. Those are pretty. I like these. I told you guys I was into herbalism, and I think these are going to be used on my jars of herbs and stuff. Ooh. Yes. Very cool. I'm excited. Definitely excited about those. Okay, next is a magnetic pickup tool with easy release. Okay. Easy to pick up your pins with, I guess. I don't know. That looks like something my son will have fun with. It's called a Magna Finger. Okay. Oh, made in the USA, created by teen inventor. Well, my youngest one's almost a teen. He will find that so cool. That's exciting. Stay Sharp. A navy magnetic needle case. Let's open this up. I think I have seen these. That's not navy. Is that navy? I like it better than navy. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this will come in handy. So this is a magnet. I have pins. It's for needles, but I have pins. So, oh yeah, very cool. This will come in handy. I am very happy about that. And then I think the last thing. Ooh, I was looking at this. Rosemary Cottage. Guys. Oh, let's open this up. This is one of the collections I was actually considering buying. Okay, so these are, it doesn't say what these are. They feel like fat quarters though. Yeah, what? These are fat quarters. Look at that. Oh, yay! I love fat quarters. Oh my goodness, these are so pretty. There's only a few. I wonder what I can make out of this. I might just have to order fabric. Goodness. Okay. So there's that one. 2, 3. There's 6. It's 4. Look how cute that is. 5, 6. Yeah, why? I think I know who, like if I ordered more of this, I know who I would make a quilt for out of this. Oh, wow. That's so pretty. You know, guys, oh goodness, this is bad. I'm going to have to, I hope this is still available because I definitely, oh, I have an idea. Oh, this is so bad. Guys, oh no. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's why they give you free gifts, because they know you'll like them. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's see, we're at 50 minutes and I am waiting on that package. So if it comes in a reasonable amount of time, I will open that box and get that put into this video and edit it in and whatnot. All right, guys, as soon as I finished recording, the mail lady came. I got my box. So let's open it up. Okay, scissors. Not my fabric scissors, don't worry. And this one is also from Fat Quarter Shop. And I do have a bundle coming from Missouri Star, but like I did a bundle thing and it hasn't shipped yet. And while I love the idea of bundling to get free shipping, you can't like be done shopping and say, okay, ship it now. You have to wait like the whole, I think it's like a week or something. I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, let's see what I got because I don't remember. All right, so another mystery grab bag. Put that aside for now. Be cool if there's different things in it. Oh, okay, I remember. I know what I got. All right, so I told you about the sunbonnet Sue I am making. And so I got Bella Solids, just the 10-inch squares, layer cake, junior layer cake. I thought I only got one. Oh, okay. Well, either I accidentally ordered two or they accidentally sent me two. I will have to go back and look. It's not like I won't use them. You know, I only need one pack for my sunbonnet Sue, but I mean, I'm not going to return it if I accidentally ordered it because I will use it. Okay. So there is that. And then also for the sunbonnet, I got the coordinating solids. Are these also Bella Solids? Yeah, Bella Solids coordinates. I did get two of these. And you can see those pretty good through there. So I am not going to open these. And these are fat quarters. And I got these mostly to do some kind of sashing or border on the Sunbonnet Sue quilt. Which is also why I got a jelly roll. Guys, I used to never order jelly rolls. And now I'm ordering so many jelly rolls. Okay, so this is the Sunbonnet. My So Quilty Life Heather Briggs. See if you can see that there. It's so pretty. I love this. So, I will definitely have an applique sunbonnet quilt, which I showed last week. And then, like I mentioned, my cathedral windows. We'll see what happens with that. I feel like it's going to be in timeout forever. Okay, and then I was talking about the layer cake for the bigger pieces on the oh my gosh, Farmer's Wife quilt. And so there's there's just some blocks just need a big chunk, and so I got this. And then I also got coordinating solids for that. And so these are fat quarters of those. These, I'm not sure how I'm going to use. I will probably use them in blocks. And if you have the book or look at the book, there are blocks that have solids in them. Yeah, you can use them, don't use them, whatever. So I got those. And then, I just got some more of the Gutermann Quilting 220, which is hand quilting thread, for the Cathedral windows because it was on sale. I know I say I don't like this. I thought about switching to Aurifil, but I already started. I'm just going to keep going and deal with knots and twisting and even beeswax. Even when I wax it, it's just not the same as it used to be, but that's okay. All right, and then I got 50 weight. I think this is 50 weight Aurifil. I can't tell you the color, and I can't tell you why I bought it. I don't remember why I bought it. It was on sale. That could have been the reason. I can't, I'm looking around going, why did I buy this? And I can't remember. But it's thread. So you can never have too much thread. Well, I guess you can, but nah, not really. Okay, so that is what I got for that stuff. Another bag. I hope it's different stuff, but if it was like the same, I wouldn't be disappointed. So, you get excited over little things like free gifts. They could have sent me one little tiny sticker and I would have been like, yay! All right. It looks like different stuff and I see fabric. Okay, this is a blue jolly tag. Simply write down your project info and clip it onto your project bag. Oh, that's cute. And it's just like a little travel tag. So that's adorable. I'm sure I'll use that somehow. Okay, next. Oh, well, long ballpoint pins. Who can't use pins? I have so many pins, but hey, more pins. I can always use pins. All right, what else? Ooh, pineapple quilt block foundation paper. Makes 4-inch blocks. Guys, I have never foundation paper pieced, so I might have to learn. I'm going to be making some pineapple blocks. How much fun is that? Okay. Make sure that is the last in there. And it is another fat quarter bundle. Oh, it's Riley Blake. I love Riley Blake. All right, let's see what it is. Super cute colors. Okay, this is Day in the Life Echo Park Paper Company, and it's a 9-piece fat quarter bundle. Day in the Life by Riley Blake. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I love Riley Blake. This is a Riley Blake, the Lori Holt. And then my Bear Paw, Cassidy Gray, she is also a Riley Blake designer. Okay, let's look at these. These are so pretty. Oh, they're very spring. Oh, look at the cute little rainbows. Oh, that's adorable. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that. I have no idea what to make from this. But, oh my goodness, some of these, guys, these match the ones I got in the other box. I could probably, I'm going to lay these out. Cute little stripe. Okay. You'll have to let me know what you think. Let me lay these out real quick because I kind of feel, especially this one, that these might match the Rosemary Cottage at least a little bit. Maybe not perfectly, but here's Rosemary Cottage. And then here's Day in a Life. Okay, I guess they don't really match too well. But some of them do. Look at like this one right here. And this one would be okay. Oh, I lost my light. I don't know, guys. Maybe these two right here might go well. Even these down here. It's a thought. That's so cute. I got a lot of free fat quarters. Oh my gosh. 9, 15. There's 15 fat quarters here, guys. Oh my gosh. And they're so cute. Oh, I really like this Day in a Life. I have not seen that collection before, or it's one I must have browsed right over. Guys, look. This almost matches perfectly. Huh. How exciting. Oh, I love, 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 love. All right. That is what I got in my Black Friday shopping from Fat Quarter Shop, guys. Yay. I have one last thing to talk about real quick that I forgot to mention. My Cathedral windows. Guys. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. My Cathedral windows, okay? I talked about this last week about how I wasn't loving it. And this week I love it again. I think I'm going to keep going, which means I need to get some more, because I'm also doing the sunbonnet quilt eventually out of the same fabric. So that's this. I was going to do this in the 30s prints. And, you know, I don't know. I like it. It is what it is. There is a possibility I could change my mind next week and rip it all out like I had planned. But, I don't know. It would look kind of cool. These would look really good on the muslin, though. Nice and bright. Guys, I have no idea. I have no idea. For now, they're staying. For now, it's staying. Last week, it was getting changed. And I had ordered all this for the farmer's wife and for this. Now I might keep this how it is. I'm at a loss. So yeah, there's that. So I am going to end the video now and hopefully get this up by this evening. We'll see you next week. All right. So have a good week, everybody. Bye.